What about it, YouTube? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to use a backup channel because I've got two strikes now. Hopefully they leave the other channel alone. I've unlisted just about every video. Um, they're just retroactively going in with these subjective things about hate crime or whatever, their hate speech policy. And I had a video that was, let's see, this last one I got in trouble for. It was something about Trump is caught out at the gay disco. And what the video is about, now I watched the video and I made an appeal, but I lost the appeal. But what the video is about, and I could have chose better words. Yeah, you go back in time and I listen to myself. I was dropping way too many F-bombs unnecessarily. I was using language that was explicit. You can call it offensive. Well, I think it's offensive when anyone attacks a Christian or makes petty attacks on good people who believe in Jesus. So, or promote abortion. Okay, I can be offended by a lot of things too. So, anyway, this is retroactive. This is the. I guess we all knew that the wild, wild west of the internet was going to be curtailed, and I think maybe back in the day I was not as self-governed as I should have been, let's say. But anyway, I did not make any threats of any protected group or people. I did not support violence or hate in the video at all. What I did was I explained how the behavior of this guy, and it's an older video. It was about how it was the Orlando shooting, I guess it was called, where they claimed in the news it was a Muslim who had gone in and shot up these poor LGBTs having a good time. And when you get into the story, you find out that this guy was involved in all kinds of risky behavior, and he had just been in a threesome with some dudes. This is what was the truth, okay, of it. And I'm trying to just explain it. I hope this isn't offensive, as much as it is to me to even have to explain it. But I mean, I'm not trying to denigrate anybody in this video as I explain that. I'm just trying to say what it is. It was risky behavior because he was going out with people he didn't know very well and having group sex, right? Okay, so, and came down with HIV. So he was upset and felt like he had a vendetta, an axe to grind now that he had this. And so he went in and he shot the place up. Now, really, in that case, if you wanted to be honest about it, and you want to be honest about, we want this to stop. We don't want to have shootings. We don't want to have innocent lives being lost. Okay, if you want to be honest, then you would say, well, we need to have a public service announcement that group sex with people you don't know very well can lead to diseases. How about that? I mean, how about we do that? How about we get, I don't know, who's a big mouth? Madonna? Who's a big mouth? Whoever's a big mouth that wants to, Taylor Swift, there we go. Taylor Swift can get on the blower and she can be telling everybody, hey, there's certain things that are risky, so don't do them because, you know, as much as you like this and that, and as much as we all love it because we're part of the Hollywood crowd, there's certain warnings that we want. Just because we love you, we don't want you to be, we're not the haters, we're not those evil Christians, we're not those evil conservatives. we're the lovers, but since we love you, we should just go ahead and warn you not to do certain things because it could be risky and we don't want that, right? No. It gets twisted into he did it because he's a Muslim. It gets blown out of proportion. There was people saying that he was crying out, Muslim stuff while he was shooting or whatever. And so my video had come out, and I don't remember the article or where I had heard this, but apparently I believed what I was talking about. It had come out that this lady spiritual advisor, and dang it, I can't remember her name, White, I think, was her last name. Anyway, she had some kind of prayer where she prayed that there would be the death of 50,000 souls because of this Muslim attack, this terrorist, religious extremist. So basically, if I had my story right at the time, I'm trying to remember that, and I'm trying to just explain that she was calling for like Muslims to just die, 50,000 of them, to pay for what had happened to these poor sexually what's the right word that I won't get in trouble? Anyway, the sexually unleashed, unbound, the sexually unbound. Okay, this group of sexually unbound people who were enjoying their unbridled sexual expression were gunned down at the hands of this quote Muslim. He was some dude from like New York, and like it's an old story. Anyway, I decried that. I decried this kook in the name of Christianity. What? You're calling for death? What? What is this? And I decried it, and it had to do with Trump, and so because my videos get limited traction, I try to find sort of, I'm not trying to say clickbait, but something that'll sound intriguing, something that'll make you think like, oh, that sounds kind of weird. Trump is at the gay disco. So you'll click on it. Yeah, I get 50 views for using such kinds of inventive language, and then I get a strike. So yeah, it's an old video. It's probably been watched once in the last year. This video is like how many years old now? And so yeah, here's the backup channel, and I'll be posting on here for now, and hopefully the other channel won't get gone. And I've cleaned up my language, and as another disclaimer, if the YouTuber police or whatever are watching this, okay, hey, no hate, no calls for violence, no calls for, I'm a peacemaker. I'm trying to get everybody to figure out how to live a life like our Lord Jesus Christ. Maybe you scrutinizing things could learn something from that. So that's it for this video. I don't want this one to run on any longer. God bless.